All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trips weak. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Hey.
What's going on, everyone? ACAP24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to show you what I feel is the best man-beating play in all of Madden 23. It comes out of the gun wide off trio weak, and the play is called In Go. Now, it only can be found in two different playbooks. It's going to be found in the Chargers and the Saints. Both are very, very similar and have some really nice options when it comes to other formations that you can go to if you really want to add this play. Or obviously, if you're in a situation where you can have a custom playbook, definitely look into this, okay? So what we're going to do is first call it against Mike Blitz 0. And the reason why this play is so good is it has the ability to beat pretty much any type of style of man coverage that you're going to go ahead and face when it comes to like the cover 0, cover 1, heavy blitz type of meta, right? So the first thing we're going to show is when people blitz you and they are keeping their cornerbacks deep, right? They have an off man coverage like it is now. A lot of people struggle against this because they have press beaters. They have the ability to, once they get off the press, be able to throw their routes. But they struggle against this because they're getting pressure, but the guys are off. Now, this B route, in my opinion, is the absolute best route in the game when it comes to beating your off-man coverage. I'm going to show you later in this video, so make sure you stay at the end of how this route can beat other coverages as well. Now, when it comes to this, what you're going to see is that when you have short out elite on him, he's going to make an in cut and he's going to go up the field. This route is so special that it's only found in 3 plays. This is one of them in all of the game. Now, there's going to be some routes like a sluggo route that looks very similar. It's not the same. This has an in cut and then it has a little bit of a angle that goes towards the middle of the field, then goes up. That's really going to twist the player, right? So let's go ahead and look at it. And when they're playing off man coverage, you can see the B is going to go in, it's going to go out. And then this is the key. When you throw the ball and how you have the ability to get the separation, right? If you don't get the separation, what you're going to end up seeing is you're going to get a lot of knockouts, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that before that player can get his ability to get that speed burst, you want to catch that ball and get that big ability for separation, right? Now, people run this route differently, right? If I was to put D-Hop on the outside, he actually runs it to where he has a little bit of a jump step before he goes up the field, and it changes the way it runs. It's equally as good, but I definitely feel like it takes longer on the throw. So I do prefer a guy like Kirk who runs it smooth. I want to make sure that you do understand that. You can see how he absolutely cooks his man, and this is going to be one of the most satisfying throws when you get it because of the way that it absolutely gives you easy touchdowns. Now, I'll go ahead and show you that. We'll go into more of a different style. I'll go into, let's go into nickel over and do over Storm Brave, right? So now what people are going to do is instead of going into the off-man coverage, they're going to bring these guys in your face, press these guys, right? And they're good to go. Now, what's great about this formation is that when we move this player over, he now becomes in a stack alignment. So when I see those guys are no longer off-man coverage, I can just go into this and say, move this guy over. And this has to be where the ball is completely on the left hash mark and the trips are to the right side. Okay, this is how you want to make this work. If you're in the middle of the field, it wouldn't work the same way. Now you've got 2 options on this play. The first option is if the player on the right here goes ahead and absorbs the press that the RB is running on his route, the B is going to get wide open over the top. We just throw it to him. The second option is if he only gets partial of the press, then the B has a nice option to basically get off of the press really easily, light up because of short out elite that we have on him, and get over the top. And lastly, the third option, I guess, is the X over the top as well, because if he has short out elite of that old school fade, he's on the line of scrimmage, he's going to have a good opportunity of being able to beat that as well. So I'm just going to block the running back, and we're going to go ahead and show you what the first option is. Real simple. We're going to be able to throw this ball over the top, get to this ball, get our big yardage. Now, the reason why the safety went ahead and covered us is because we blocked the running back. If we don't want that there, just go ahead and take this running back, put him on a block and release hook. Make sure that that is the opportunity that you're going to see when it comes to keeping that guy at bay. And again, what we're going to do is look to see what the option is. You can see this time we're able to kind of get over the top again. And what ended up happening on that play, just so you're aware, is that they recovered because we, even though the wrong guy was there, we just kind of stumbled out of the blocks, right? But you're going to see how nice of an option this is, depending on how it ends up working for you. And the other option is going to be the X, and we'll get to that in 1 second. You can see here that the B is over the top. Now the X is going to be the second person that's going to get off of the press and be able to beat his man, and you can see how that's going to be a 1-2 punch. So even if the user was going to try to go back there, or they maybe put a some help, a safety help on the right side, you're going to see how that's going to be really nice. Now the last option is when they are pressing you and they're playing over the top coverage, right? When that happens, we're going to put this X on a C route, which is a corner route, and move him in. Now you're going to see how the guy does not actually go over there really, really quickly. And when that happens, now you have the ability to throw this over the top, catch this ball, and get yourself some big yards. Obviously, I lobbed that ball. You can throw it a little bit less, but I want you to see is that what you're looking for is that when they're playing over the top coverage, move this guy in, put him on a C route, and hike it before he gets over there. And when he does that, now you can see here that we're going to throw this ball a little bit less of a lob, catch this ball, and get ourselves, that big one-play score. So if they're playing man-pressed, if they're playing off coverage, if they're playing man-pressed with over the top, we have solutions for all three, and really gets them out of this cover 0, cover 1 type of meta. With cover 1, I do want to put a disclaimer out there. It's a lot more common against cover 1 to where the player on the outside covering the B on off coverage will actually bump into the player, and all you have to do is wait a half second longer before you throw it, and then once you see that he clears them, you're good to go, okay? So that's basically how this works. Now, if you like this play, guys, know that we just dropped our latest game plan that I broke down this formation in the Chargers, and something that is absolutely going to give you the guys the ability to beat any coverage in the game. Has a lot of fun. It's something that you can build around this play completely. So definitely check that out. $9.95 gets you all the game plans on our website, and it gives you all the ability to get all the pro stuff, our stuff. Obviously, at this time in February, we have a lot of content out there. Great, defenses as well that did not get affected by the loop. You definitely want to check that out. Now, I did mention that you wanted to make sure that we talked about this route on the right and what else does it beat. Let's go with cover 4 quarters. Any type of match coverage, if you go ahead and see this B route, right? He's going to break basically after the guy matches your player. So what I like to do against this is I just like to make sure I get everybody to get down the field a little bit quicker, like this. And you're going to see how the RB is going to basically get the attention of the players, the safety, while the B is a one-on-one with the outside player. So you see this, the B is going to go in, he's going to go out, and now he's going to be over the top of match quarters. This is going to work the same against match palms, right? It's going to work the same against a cover 6 that has the cover 4 side over there. Let me just jump into a formation that has palms here. Let me see what playbook I have here. I believe I have it in big nickel. And so we can do cover 6 or we can do cover 4 palms. It's going to work the same way. So if you're struggling against somebody that's running a lot of man or match, this is the play for you. I'm just going to kind of put that out there. Watch how this B goes in and he goes out, and then he's got the ability to beat the player over the top just same exact way for the big play. So it's one of those that they don't expect, especially because of the trips formation. They're going to feel like they're pretty, good against palms over there. But because that we're actually attacking them on the man matching part of it, not actually, before that, we're going to get that route to work the same way. So this play is something that it's a must add if you're in a custom. Like I said, if it's something that excites you, that you want to see the rest of the plays and also what we've got already on the website, Trey Thomas broke down the Saints playbook with the tight offset tight end as the main formation. I broke this down in the Chargers playbook. You can put those both together and have an absolute dynamite offense, and something that we're definitely looking to add to the Chargers offense to give you some even more firepower. If that sounds great, guys, check out our website. Like I said, definitely great content there. We appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.